Ah, Bradley, of course.
Thank you guys for waiting.
Ow. Ah, what?
Like I said, it's going to be a two across.
It's WoW 60 for me, what I can see. That's curious.
Okay, so it's a two across.
60 is 2 across?
Master mechanic.
Ah, so it matters then. Alright.
Very much matters.
Alright. I didn't knew that.
Interesting.
That's interesting, something new.
Very interesting.
Alright.
I'll be able to show her this vehicle as soon as it's done.
Alright. Let's do it then. And a polish, please.
Absolutely, 2,500 for the two across and a polish.
Why is this not showing as streaming? There it is. There, I'm streaming.
There you go.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stream for a little
I
while,
also
see
did,
how it
'cause
goes.
I know you guys don't get a lot.
Parts are difficult right now, I will admit.
Yeah. Especially with that engine. Ugh.
A little strim. A strim for 2 or 3 hours, see how it goes. Work. Strim.
How is towing good today?
Well, just chose chill towing for today. Not doctor stuff or other.
I mean, yeah. We do towing to relax from doctor stuff, although,
Yep.
yeah.
What, the group 6? Not today.
Okay.
No. Way too many
Okay.
people there now.
Okay.
I don't know. Every time there's something they discover about group 6, it's a mess. You can't get in. I tried. How's your day been? I hope many customers.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to swing over to my apartment and pick up some more parts, which is always a good problem. And fortunately, I have parts right now.
Ah, that's good.
But
Yeah, well, I was almost master mechanic, and then my rep dropped like 0
hmm
for some reason. It's probably because of the
Interesting.
towing. And then I decided to get, the rep again and get like 50 rep with, I think it was the last guy. I don't remember his name. Max Chrome, maybe?
hmm
Yeah. And you drop my towing with 100 for like 20 rep with him.
Interesting.
It's annoying.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
really no idea
And I see my
why
rep with
the rep
the
drops.
not Rusty Ranger, the other guy, the second guy is going down.
I wish the bosses didn't give a shit
Yeah,
who you worked for.
yeah.
That doesn't seem to make
I
any
mean,
sense to me.
I'll
I
be
guess
honest.
they have
I wonder
grudge
if
against each
your
other.
time at at the hospital's also hurting you.
They better
I doubt
bloody
it.
not. It's not like we don't really sign in to Marcus Lifeline. We just do
Okay.
No,
our
we
job,
can't.
right? So you can. No, you can. But we don't.
You
We don't
can, but
bother.
yeah,
It doesn't
because
do anything.
it's
Like, we don't get rep with him for buying supplies because we don't actually buy the supply.
Mhm.
I was talking to Danica. I'm so sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we don't actually buy our supplies, so we don't get rep from him. We don't get rep for doing hours. It's not a rep based thing, so it better not be that. Because we literally don't get rep with Marcus Lifeline. I tried one day. I actually logged in with Marcus Lifeline to see, and it didn't do anything. So
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Wait, what? Huh? My rep was dropped with Frank. Gear shift was like almost gone, and now it's almost to the maximum again.
what?
Something fishy is going on. Yep, I don't know.
Oh, maybe they give you back your rep because they
don't know.
realized
I
it
don't
was a
know.
mistake. They took your rep away for no reason.
Well, they better give me the max Scrum rep back.
I don't know. Beats me.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't really
Very
care
weird.
one way or the other. I'm not really here to, get rep or anything on jobs. I'm just here to do some chill towing and doctoring.
Yeah, I, for the most part, agree. But at the same time, when stuff just goes
Yeah, well,
janky,
I
it's
mean, the thing
really
is with
confusing.
you, with the mechanic stuff, it actually makes a difference to your work and how much money you can make. Right,
Yeah.
so.
And being a fully trained master mechanic makes my parts go further. So
Yep, that's absolutely, see, that's a great thing.
Linda was asking if you want to see something
see
cool.
something
I don't
cool?
know.
Oh, something cool, something cool. What's cool?
Cool.
Something,
It's cool
something.
It's cool to me at least.
What?
Skinning a rat.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
Skinning a rat.
Are you gonna cook that? Are you cooking a rat or are you just skinning it?
I can.
Don't
Can't
cook it.
up
Oh
here.
no.
I can't cook them up here though. I have to cook them in the sewers.
Oh my god, no, I don't want a
Why?
cooked
You wanna
rat.
cook rat? You wanna
Why?
cook rat?
Why would I want a
Right.
cooked
no.
rat? Don't eat cooked
They-
rat.
Okay. To be honest,
As
they
your
are-
doctor?
they are- okay, no, but to be honest, they are like weirdly good for you.
How can they
Really?
be good for you?
It's kind of crazy how
Huh.
good they are for you.
Oh
Oh
my
my
god,
goodness.
really?
That
As-
reminds me of a movie.
I would love to hear more about how good the rats are for you. Could you tell me how in what
Polished.
Oh, thank you, Evan.
They're very filling.
Oh
Love you,
my
bye.
god,
They're,
really?
Yeah, it's kind of
They're-
crazy.
All right, I'm really full right now. I'm going to save this for when I'm less full and then I'm going to see how good I feel
want
after
to.
I am
Oh my goodness.
experimenting
Doctor's gonna
and
be a
I
rat,
am
let's
going to
go.
report back to my doctor friends about the rat eating.
Got a
I'm
rat
going
from
to
the
take
queen of the
one for the
rats.
team. I'm taking one for the team
That's
here.
disgusting.
Yep.
From the queen of the sewer rats. You got a rat from the queen of the sewer rats. There you go.
Oh my god. Okay. Thank you. I will
Right.
I will treasure this
Those are the
cooked
ones-
skewered
those
rat.
are the ones that don't learn circus tricks when I ask them to.
Oh my god.
Even.
Okay, I'm gonna definitely do this. This is science. We have to do science.
Put it
All
on
right.
a stick, just shove it on the skewer.
Oh my god.
Easy.
Are they
Bye,
easy to
Evan.
find and easy to get, or are they like? Are
Yes,
they
very much so.
like? Oh, okay. They're pretty chill. They don't. All right. Thank you. I think. How are we doing here? We're
I'm
good.
doing fine.
All
Yep.
right. Let's
Skewered
go do our
rat.
job. I have a skewered rat. I have a skewered rat, honey.
Mhm.
I have a skewered rat and a husband who can't get in a truck. Okay.
What? I could get in track, but
All right. You just didn't want to. Okay. I got you. Bye bye. Just drive straight.
Well,
You should be
didn't
able to get
wanna
out. You should be able to
go.
get out.
I don't want to
Yeah.
crush her. So
No, you should be fine. There we go.
there we go. Oh God, Mickey Mouse. There we go.
Why? For some reason, I mean, absolutely no idea why it. Oh, it's underneath. It's underneath. That's why it makes you go that way. Okay.
What?
Is it under the highway that's why it makes you go that way?
Oh. Wait, what?
Or under
Wait,
the road?
huh?
Under
Which-
Oh, just if you look at the map,
It's
if you
in
look at the
Harmony.
GPS, yes, but it goes under Route 68. So it seems like it's under Like it makes you go off road to get to it, so it's under Route 68, I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely not going the sewers for a rat.
No, I'm not going to go in the sewers for the rat, but if it's actually healthy to eat, if they actually
No.
don't cause me to have worms or trichinosis or something, then I don't have to yell at people for eating sewer rats, cooked sewer rats, if it's properly cooked. I'm doing science, okay? It's science.
She said it tastes like chicken. Kinda doubt. I'm not going that long way. You can forget it, GPS.
Yeah.
Like, really?
All right, Cozy's going to do some science. I'm not going to actually tell the doctors till after I've done them so that they don't freak out. Because the doctors will freak out. And members of the board may freak out. Actually, depends. Sam might not freak out because they might have actually had rat before.
Oh, that's in the ditch.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, usually it's a tire.
Alright, well, we'll see. This tire may might have to go downtown and get more tires because we didn't go get more tires. So.
Yep. Burp is dead now.
I have tire money.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, because you got out lots of money because you thought it was going to be. What you want? Towing? Okay. Yeah, we gotta push it up. I can push it if you want. Yeah, I'll push it. I like pushing. Excuse me, sir. Nope. It's okay. I can push it. I just
No,
need-
if you're underneath, don't jump.
No, I didn't
Don't
jump.
try
I
to get
just
out,
I just left. It
because
just
you're
it's
gonna
done this
break
to
your
me.
legs.
It did that to me
Yeah.
before.
Yeah, yeah. No, no. I'm saying because once
I didn't
my truck
jump.
came over me, and when I tried to get out, it broke both of my legs.
I have to sometimes do like two or three times to get this out of here.
Ah. What's a
It's
sand
not
thing?
it doesn't let you just push it out. You have to fight with
Yeah,
it. Like I might have to do it. Oh, it might be fine. Stand well back. I have learned a thing or two about towing. Okay.
Oh, down. Nice.
Oh, good. We have to go there anyway because we have to buy tires. So, what have you been up to today? Just towing?
I've been in my apartment just lying on the bed because I can.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
you would
then
have
I
seen me
tried to
there
work
while I was
so
having my nightmares, and sleeping
I
fitfully.
mean, you were next to me, smithing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was,
Mm-hmm.
just looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, twisty turnies. Good thing I remember this one though.
Yeah, that one's a good one. Yep. Our old friend, the fence, and we used to
Yep, not there anymore.
drop off thing. Oh, I know.
By the way, that house there is for sale.
That house there is for sale?
Yep, 100 and something
Ooh.
K.
Really?
Yeah,
Probably very small inside. Probably
yeah,
deceptively
of
big on the
course.
inside. It's kind of a
And
interesting location.
yeah,
I want to get another pad, by the way.
I know. Ultimately, our old house, please.
Mm.
Even if
I-
it's a ginormous cube without anything in it, I can
Yeah,
decorate it.
I know
I
you
can do
can.
it.
It's just it's going to take us
It's
some
gonna
time.
take a little while.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it we need a lot of money invested.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
when
going to
we
cost a
get
lot of
it.
money to buy it, and then it's going to cost us a
Yeah.
lot of money to, decorate it. But
Mhm.
the satisfaction
Yeah.
of having it will be, big.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we got to enjoy our house for, not as long as we would have liked, but we really got a lot of good out of it, and we enjoyed it very much, and it was worth our. I mean, I'm glad that in the end we finally got the family around the dining table. That was my favorite
I
memory of
know.
our house.
I'm. Oof. I'm glad
You
that
got your
at
lights on
the
though,
end.
so it's stopping them. You don't really need them on in the city, but yeah, I mean,
I'm really glad that we had the family dinner with everyone.
Hmm.
Well, not everyone.
It
Because,
wasn't
well,
everyone, but
Dimitri,
we had a
he
table
wasn't there.
full. We had a table full of people,
Yes.
and that's
I
important.
can't remember was Ben and Cass on the table
Ben and
also?
Cass were there.
Nice.
Wilbur and Jaina were there.
Mhm.
Neil was there.
Exactly.
Ophilius was there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think who else. Danica? Danica
Yes,
was there.
Danica.
Yeah. So, it was a good crew. It was just a small proportion of our family, but it was a good
Yeah.
crew, and I think it was the first time I met Wilbur actually.
Uh-huh. And also, I'm really
You really what? Sorry, I can't hear you if you're talking.
why.
I can't hear you if we were talking. I couldn't hear you.
Can you hear me now? I'm talking
I can
now.
hear you now. You said you were really, and then I didn't hear anything after that.
Because I stopped.
Okay.
I'm really happy that Neil decided to stay with us at the end before we decided to depart.
Yeah, I know.
I finally had my it was not much time, but I finally had my son and father time that I wanted so long,
I know.
and I still
know you
want
do.
more. But well,
Yeah, but I mean, now you're going to get father-son time working as doctors, probably. And
I
with
mean,
Key when he
I,
comes
I
back.
want I want out of work. Son and
I
father
know.
time is optimal.
Well, you got to back up a little bit, I think. Oh, no, maybe not.
It's at the end now.
No,
I
it should be
don't know
good.
why.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well,
Also, I
'cause you're-
think we had it higher.
Yeah. Family is very important to Cozy and Doug. Family's almost more important to Doug than it is to Cozy, actually. I don't know if he's given her keys, but... Oh, look. No keys.
So demanding.
You're not done, are you? You're still waiting for
Yeah, for the tire.
the tire. Yeah. I was just moving us off the pad because I thought it was kind of obnoxious to leave it there. I'm glad you got this fixed. Oh, I don't. I have it in my wallet, but it's not out of my wallet. So.
You know what I don't like on the card stamp timer?
What?
Because every colleague of yours can do it for you.
Yo, you guys mind helping me get my car out of impound?
Oh, can we do
yeah,
that?
okay.
Can you do that?
I think so.
Okay.
Is it a rental or?
I heard from somebody that the cars coming out of impound came there, but I don't think they do. I think they come out in there. Like it wouldn't make sense for them to come out here. But people were posting signs saying, "Oh, they don't park here. Don't park tow trucks here." How you doing, Scott? People were saying had signs up saying don't park there.
You gotta do it again.
I had to find some place to do it. I would wait where it wasn't blocking any of the parking, except for like one or two of these spaces that towers usually use. So. Selling
I haven't
wood and
legit done
things.
this once. There is a Seminole there.
Nah, it should be like around here.
Sure.
Oh. What's this?
Unless they changed it.
What's this? Why is there a truck here? Why is there something here
Saying
smoking?
impounded.
Why is there something there smoking?
Oh, yeah, you gotta move your truck forward.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see if it's still there.
I don't see why my truck being there would have had anything to do with that.
This should be it. Where did the guy go?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I checked there is nothing in your name, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Oof.
Appreciate it, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, you up. Stay safe. Right. We haven't had a job yet? Wow. Parking violation 1510. That's bullshit.
Oh my god, really?
Yep, and I have half of it for
What's that?
releasing it.
You
I
got
have
half of that for
700
releasing it?
Yep.
Oh my god, really? Wow. No wonder people are illegally marking people with stuff as...
Oopsie. I didn't even hit it, but okay. Okay, do you want to buy tires or you want me to do it?
I can buy tires, doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna buy food.
Oh, excuse me.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry, I just bumped into you a little bit. Didn't mean to.
No, good.
$9.
What? You check if there is a stock? There is nothing, any.
What?
Did
Oh,
you
you
check for stock?
I didn't check for
Yeah.
stock. I went and bought tires. What do you mean? Did he go there? He was asked to. He was asked to release a car from impound, and he made $700 doing it, which is why
Okay,
people are
police in the lobby and
went
water.
through a little bit of a spate of marking every single vehicle ever for impound for that marking everything for impound. In fact, it wasn't even impounded.
We
Like
might
Kosey's
sell
got a
since we're still
notification.
here.
Yeah, got a job though. Oh, it's out. Out the freeway. It's on Sonora Way.
Oh, this is not working, man.
This one doesn't work. Yeah. However, we have to go out pretty close to Strawberry anyway, so you may as well get it at Strawberry.
Oh. Doesn't work, but can explode.
That's ever so many of the gas stations in town.
Yeah.
Pretty much what they do. Okay, just gas up here and then we'll have to go back and get on the freeway. But that's okay. Not very
Yep.
far. And then we will have gassage. Yeah, I'm gonna pull out a bit of money from the bank machine here because I have $9, which is not
Alright.
enough. That's really rip. Doug is trying to. He's now got the rep to get ATMs at Group 6, so he's trying to get the ATM at the hospital so he can make no money on it. He's going to mark down the interest rate to nothing if he possibly can, or 1%. Because he doesn't. We don't feel people should be profiting off of people buying bandages at the hospital. We're really kind of annoyed about it. And we were told that that was going to be like a state-run ATM too. That it wasn't going to be something
Alright,
people
the highway
profited
or
off. But
this
that was a
way?
lie. It did. I mean, you can go back to.
no,
No,
highway.
you can go back to the highway. It's not very
Yeah.
far. Yep, there you go. GPS figured out what you were doing. Okay, we've got lots of tires, we got gas, we got each other. We're good. Mhm. I almost feel with chill towing like I want to listen to the radio in the tow truck, but I don't know how loud it's going to be. It's all DMCA free because it's all in city music, but so it's fine to listen to and stream. I still am incredibly annoyed that OBS is not letting me split the audio anymore, and I don't know why not. It was working fine for months. I started streaming more in May of last year because I finally set it up to split the audio, and it worked fine for months and months and months until I got this new computer. I reinstalled OBS, and it worked for a little while, and then it just suddenly OBS did not seem to be able to figure out where the 5M Chromium subprocess was. And that is what is the music is on. And I have absolutely no freaking idea why it just all of a sudden can't find it. Now, Windows knows it's there. Voice Meter Banana knows it's there. But I can't split it. Like, I can't tell OBS, okay, I want this to not go on the VOD. It just will not. It just shows me one 5M sound process. So that's really. And I don't know why not. I feel like there's been some update to OBS or something, and it just messed it up somehow. But I've searched online, and nobody else seems to be having this problem. It just seems to be a me thing. Because I'm sure it would be all over the the internet that OBS isn't splitting, locating the Chromium subprocess. I could ask them for help, but they're really notoriously bad at giving help. Like, it really is hard to get them to help you. They don't seem to want you. Like, you have to just. I asked them for help one other time, and they. Oop. Just took out a murder kitty. What a shame.
Yeah.
You use Twitch Studio,
Do you
yeah.
want sorry, it was on my way.
I mean, if I had, I just have everything set up, and how easy is Twitch Studio? It's not very resource intensive. Like, one of the reasons I'm not using slobs anymore is because it just, like, I couldn't even stream with it. It was just so resource heavy.
Now let's heat it. Let's heat them.
Now, mind you, that was with my old computer, my old laptop.
I'm sure it's gonna be tasty. Oof.
Let me out.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna assume towing poles.
We can help you call a tow truck in our tow truck. We literally have a tow truck, sir. I don't know why you'd think we need to call one. You see that? That thing is a tow truck. Did you see? Recognize the tow truck when you see it? Aw, Turbo. Turbo's really worth it. You don't have to sub to everybody. You don't want to watch their ads. Yeah, I have Voice Meter set up anyway to split it. All I'm doing with Voice Meter, I don't use it for my mic. I don't use it for anything else. All I use it for is to split voice, 5M Chromium subprocess and Spotify and stuff like that. I have that going to the aux thing in Voice Meter. And then...
A second one. Uh-oh, not this
I
way.
think you're going the wrong way. It's the wrong side of the road, so, that's usually the indication.
Yep.
I know you have an affinity for driving on the wrong side of the road, but in this particular case, it's a bad idea.
It's a thing.
Yeah, so I just, OBS just stopped being able to handle, it will not show me 2 5M processes. It'll just say, oh, here's 5M, here you go, here's 5M. And for Chromium subprocess, I go to look for it like the way I always did, and I just I have no... Alright, so Twitch Studio is actually good. very easy to set up. But like if I use it, it'll recognize 5M Chromium sub process, and I'll be able to split it. Is that the thing about OBS right now? Is this just like OBS is fine? I've got all my nice little
Who
scenes
is
set
more
up. I've got it all
stranger, Bagman
set
or
up.
bench guy? What the heck is that question?
I mean, they're both extremely strange in different ways. Oh, stronger. No, stronger. It's who's stronger.
It says stronger.
It says stronger. Who is stronger, Bagman or bench guy? Not stranger.
Bagman, hands down.
Because Opal Price said bench guy is being stupid. Which, yeah, okay. So.
Okay, let me do it. Let me start it.
No, don't even. Just, where's Melinda's auto when I need them? 3 minutes ago. This John Mordog guy has been complaining and bitching about everything and it pissing people off all storm.
I mean, I had so much fun interactions with Bagman. You know, every time I meet him, he is so funny and says the weirdest shit. And bench guy swat. Ooh, I'm blind. I'm just gonna, walk around Legion Square. I mean, I helped him a couple of times, but I'm not your nanny, sir. I'm not your nanny,
Apparently yesterday the tow yard was denying every impound, so the fact you got that guy's thing out was good.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of weird, so you have to go in there, ask him for his state ID, see if he has something, request the charge. When he pays it, go in again, put his state ID again, approve for release, go in again, and then approve for release. Sorry, not approve for release. Deliver vehicle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, weird. And people are like, hey, let me impound your car. Let me impound your car because of the money.
Yeah, but that's... Why would we let you when we are the ones that have to pay the money? That's dumb. That doesn't do us any good.
No, why would you?
And all these idiots that,
Oh.
like... What? What? Oh, what?
414.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Delicious.
Delicious indeed. Okay. Alright, I guess they had to up the pay maybe to compete with some of the other jobs. I don't know. Me? Cozy's getting up there. She's got some money. She doesn't feel broke anymore. They are trying to buy another vehicle. Doug has very champagne taste in vehicles. The one he wants is $1 million. And she's like, no, we're not doing that. Cozy needs a vehicle before, because he owns a vehicle. He owns a BJXL. And the idea is if he wants to buy a vehicle for a reasonable amount of money, she'll help him buy that, and then he can sell her the BJ. Because she contributed half of the cost to the BJ. And the idea was they were going to buy another BJ, but they cannot...
I can we too.
Yeah, Cozy's got about. Cozy actually has some money on Blue. She's got about 13k on Blue from doctoring. Almost entirely from doctoring. A little bit from towing. Because what happened was the day that Blue started, she didn't have her key for Blue, for EMS. We went on first day. So we have first day IDs on Blue. And we couldn't do EMS on Blue because nobody had their keys. Because this happened really, really suddenly. Like we got
This
like
haven't
maybe
changed to green
a
forever.
day or two's notice about that
Oh,
Blue was coming for EMS. But there was nothing we could, literally couldn't do anything because nobody had their IDs, so nobody could get keys.
Wow.
Oh my
nice bit.
goodness.
That poor guy.
Yeah, just move away. They're not gonna.
No.
Just move away. They're not gonna pull off of that to ticket you.
Who knows?
You just want to get away from it. So so Cozy got the tow truck, and they did enough towing so that they could get repair kits, which we didn't know at the time permanently damage your engine, but we do now. And or at least that's the rumor that's being spread by mechanics, so that they could get repair kits for the ambulances. That's literally what they did on the first day. Until they got their keys, they couldn't do any EMS on Blue. But I thought it was pretty smart of us to do that, so we could get enough towing wraps so that we could buy repair kits for the ambulances. And that's literally all we did the first day. And the second day, and then we didn't really go on Blue to do. I mean, I think we went on Blue just to get our uniforms there, and probably did a shift, and that was about it for a while. I don't know that she did much EMS on Blue. And then, because Cozy was a kind of an acting FDO when there weren't any FDOs. She did a fair amount of training. And she would have been an FTO. I'm sure she would have been given FTO, because she used to be a lieutenant, for God's sake, so. She had been an FTO, she had been a lieutenant, so. But we got a little frustrated how they handled the redemption,
There you go.
reimbursements for the ambulance repairs. They didn't seem to trust anybody at a time when they couldn't get the same kind of proof of payment as they used to. But they wouldn't trust anybody, so she and Doug made some suggestions that got ignored, and they brought up other things that also got ignored, and she was like, yeah, they were pretty unhappy. And so the doctor offer came along at a perfect time. So they became doctors instead. They swapped over. They didn't talk to anybody about it at EMS. They just basically, and they were told they could just swap them. Like they didn't have to do a waiting period or anything. They could just hire them now, and they would be unhired as EMS and hired as doctors. And that like basically happened in a day. It was so fast. And we kind of heard later that this had been something they had wanted for doctors. They wanted Cozy and Doug for doctors. For, pretty much from the start. So they were there pretty early on to be doctors and to help build the department. So that's what they're doing. And I must say, I love the Dr. RP. I'm really enjoying it. I don't enjoy, like, the stuff I enjoyed about the EMS is still there. But the stuff I didn't particularly enjoy on this version of the server, the horrible ambulances, they really suck. They don't have to. You can get better ambulances. Like, you can make those ambulances better. So the terrible ambulances, the expense of, forcing EMS to cover the expense of repairing them so they never get repaired. So the people that do repair ambulances get stuck doing all the ambulances and spending a ton of money. And then they basically were told at the beginning when we pointed this out, this was a problem. They were told, no, you're not going to get reimbursed. Excuse me? They purposefully give them crap pay because they're replicating the way EMS are not paid well in real life, and then expect them to eat the cost of an ambulance repairs, which is not the case in real life. They do not have to pay for their own ambulance repairs in real life. In no universe does that happen. So they were being underpaid and expected to pay for state-owned vehicle repairs and gas. Like, there was literally no reimbursement plan in place. And they refused to kind of put one in for the first while. And then when they did, it was, oh, you have to get some guy from Mosley's to send you an email with, like, you bought this much, you spent this much on repairs. And it was like, that's... It wasn't, it made them very angry. So the only expense they have for doctoring is food. They spend a lot on food. Cozy spends probably upwards of $400 to $500 a shift on food because she has to feed people and she has to feed interns as well as herself. So she spends about $400 a shift on food, which is almost like it's the better part of an hour's work. She doesn't care about that. She should be claiming them. She's been told she should be claiming them, but all I've got are like the screenshots from the convenience store. And every shift, first thing, Cozy goes to the convenience store, buys 8 hamburgers, 8 drinks, and 8 strawberry ice creams. And when people need food, she gives them a strawberry ice cream. When interns need food, she gives them a hamburger. And that's what she does. The strawberry ice cream is her kind of her signature treat.
20 minutes.
Oh, I got it. We got it.
Oh,
You just had to
and I
bring
have
it
to
up.
bitch a
You just
bit.
had to bitch
Yeah.
bit. Yeah, there we go.
Where is it?
Should have bitched 10 minutes
Ooh,
ago.
twisty turnies.
Right straight up. You could go over to, if you want.
Tongva.
Yeah, you go Tongva, or you could go up.
I can just go twisty turnies. Okay, I'm fine.
You can go the twisty turnies if you want. I'm not gonna. Those twisty turnies I don't mind so much. I don't want to do the ones up the mountains, but these are not so bad. But that wasn't the only reason. Doing a doctor with under Sam and Ophelius
Little
was
shit.
attractive on its own because they were A, giving us a chance to build the department, B, expressing a great deal of faith and trust in us, recognized their skill and the work ethic they had from before, whereas we don't feel that got recognized and rewarded. Everybody got shunted back down to EMT, regardless of where they had been before. And they only got 2 lieutenants. And they still only have 2 lieutenants in EMS, which is not enough for 2 counties. And they just don't seem to care. And they don't take advice about it. They also don't accept help. And they don't, they have a kind of we know best attitude. That the doctors are... And the other thing is that, EMS is admin run and doctors are player run. We suffer a bit for being player run. But they did trust Sam to run the doctor department and build that department. And they have a really good relationship with the admin and dev team. And also, we don't have to... I mean, we are getting the stuff that Whitelist gets. Like, the improvements that Whitelist asks for, we also get. We also get penalized for things that Whitelist players do wrong. So it's kind of a two-edged sword, let's put it that way. But I do trust that all of these kinks, hit my mic, will get worked out over the coming few months, and we will have keys to Parsons. We'll be able to get food in the hospital. We'll be able to get... Like, what annoys me is that the priority has been so much on getting the police better police cars, and we don't have an operating room that we can use in the hospital. Like, it's just, like, it's too much like real life. The police get fancy cars, and we have to do a bake sale to get an operating room, It's too much like real life. I have to laugh about that. It's just, I mean, if you don't laugh, you cry, right? The police have vending machines. Mosley's has vending machines. But we don't have vending machines at the hospital. So we have to go out for food. And people are asking us for vending machines all the time. We have an ATM that was supposed to be state run, but there's somebody owns it and is charging 5% interest on people's withdrawals for medical supplies, and that's EMS buying flashlights, CMS buying, EMS and doctors buying flashlights, EMS and doctors buying radios. All of that gets 5% tax in somebody's pocket, and it's very annoying. That should not be the case, and we were told it wasn't going to be the case, but it is. So we have Doug, who's, tried really hard to get his rep up so that he could get ATM, so he can try to get that ATM so he can make no money on it, because he doesn't care. That's the kind of guy you need on your team. Hello, ma'am.
Nope.
Tire, ma'am? Okay. We can do that. We have lots of tires.
Oh yeah. That there is dead.
Okay.
I saw like 4 on the way.
I probably did. I'm not seeing this tire.
It's right here.
I know it's right here, honey. I can't see the instructions to put it on. Oh, wait. I saw it.
Yep, it's on the back.
It's on the back
Sometimes.
for some reason.
Yep.
Why do you push her? There you go, ma'am.
Not even a thank you.
No, they don't. Thank you.
I'm gonna check him, no worry.
Nope. Nope. It turned into a bag of garbage before my very eyes. Garbage.
And garbage.
And garbage.
So, oh,
I
well.
mean, I'm not surprised, but,
I mean...
HyperX Quadcast condenser mic. Ooh. I just have a Blue Yeti. I might upgrade at some point. This is like my third mic since I started trying to do this game. My first little mic was a Ryzen Mini, and then I got a Ryzen X, and then and then the Ryzen X. The Ryzen X still works fine, but but the cable is fucked. So, and it was like
What the heck?
I wanted to stream. I wanted to play, so I had to just run and buy whatever mic I could find, and what I found was the Blue
Well,
Yeti.
I guess someone will be late for the children party.
The what?
The children party. This is a guy that's, like a clown.
Oh. Okay. No, he's just standing there with no vehicle, so I don't know what his problem is. I guess somebody just took his car away.
Mm-hmm. Are you,
You
stuck?
okay?
Hello?
You okay? That help?
That's
Nice conversation.
a tourist.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you honk, so I guess that was thank you. But they don't speak because they can't speak.
Yeah. Nope.
Not usually. I mean, I've had them kind of attempt to speak. It's painful and awful to listen to, but they do sometimes try. I did tell one of them, who did seem receptive, that he needed to invest in a better voice box. As they said, your voice box is really bad. I know. I think this sounds pretty okay. The mic I'm using. You've heard me in game. Does this sound okay? And the Blue Yetis aren't cheap. They're less expensive than the one you were having. I have it on an arm. I don't have it on a stand because I learned my lesson about that. The Blue Yeti's a condenser mic as well. There's a Blue Yeti professional condenser mic that's $482 Canadian. That is pretty expensive. That comes with nothing. Let me just check here. I'm going to just look on Twitter for a sec. I guess I'll have to look and see what some. I think that's. I mean, I don't remember what I paid for it. But it was something like that, like $100 some bucks Canadian. I bought it in a store, so it might have been a little more expensive than on Amazon, because I just ran out and bought the best thing I thought I could, that I could afford. Danica, I'm over you. That's Cozy and Doug's granddaughter, Danica.
What a job.
Jobbish.
See, I had to bitch a little bit.
Always. Like the second you say that, it's really close. Hooray. I love that spot. It seems to be pretty close. Oh, well, I mean, sometimes you get city jobs from it too, and sometimes you get Polito and stuff, but there's a bunch in the middle that you can get at locations where people frequently break down or have bad tires. Ah. I've heard the Shure microphones are good too, the Shure ones.
that's the
One of my,
closest spot.
yeah, you just have to push it out a little bit. Hello, how you doing? It's a tire. So, the rim rolling down the hill. There you go, sir. Wow, he was out of here in a darn hurry.
Yep.
Well, we have a cure for that, Scott. Honey? You good?
Yes, why?
I don't know, you just ran into a rock there.
I didn't.
You're welcome, Scott.
Okay, let's try again. Where is Jobbage?
That's okay, you don't have to now. You can use your farm on someone else. Where is what? Where's Jobbage?
Yes, where is Jobbage?
No, it's
Need
probably gonna.
Jobbage.
We're probably gonna have to wait a little longer than that. We're speed running in the city. Day 1 was robbed. Day 2 stabbed and pocket wiped. Day 3 no money day. Whatever. First heartbreak. Let's go. That's that John Mordaw. That's. He's only 3 days in the city. And he's also, his heartbroken because of our granddaughter.
Wait, who's broken because of her granddaughter?
John Mordaw. He's been in the city 3 days. He's
And?
been incredibly active on Twitter and very negative for the most part and unpleasant. And he also seemed to be interested or something with our granddaughter and
Which one?
Danica. Have we not been following Twitter?
I haven't checked it recently.
He posted, "Everyone at Linda's Auto is very nice. Danica, I'm over you," in capital letters. If you search for Danica's name in the Twitter, you will see some drama. I don't like G6 anymore. Somebody says, "What a surprise." Charlie Clark, G6 Tier 2 van, 12.5K of careful owner. Someone's selling them for 15K. See, like, now everybody wants to get rid of them because they've all got freaking felonies and they can't do Group 6 anymore. Neil's around. Where he was. I'm not in the yellow pages. What do you mean, ugh? Neil is our son. What?
No, not Neo, that drama.
Oh, I know. It's just like the worst. You're kind of the opposite to me, Scott. I tend to spend my money on small streamers because with bigger streamers, you're kind of like just a small, cog in the wheel. And smaller streamers like you, really appreciate it when somebody spends the money to sub to them. Not that these guys don't appreciate it, but they just have lots of support already. And I just, as always, made a point of really supporting mostly smaller, medium to small streamers, or some of them, a couple that I've used to traditionally support have become bigger since I've been supporting them, so I've just tended to not renew and keep supporting my friends and people, and I don't after I support somebody, I usually say I'll renew it manually. Because sometimes small streamers have trouble with consistency and they don't necessarily keep streaming. There are a couple of people that are just friends of mine that I just will always support. And I've been supporting them for a long time. Or my version of a long time, which is not really that long since I didn't even know about Twitch before 2021, I think. So, I discovered it during the pandemic. And I discovered it because some people that I followed on YouTube got into doing NoPixel. So I generally do just I mean, with people that are like, that you just really feel connected to. Snow is a older streamer as well, right? Like he's older than most Twitch streamers. I don't think I've ever subbed to him, but I do watch him every once in a while. But he did do some things that I found unpleasant. Like, I mod for one of the clowns, and he was very deeply weird and unpleasant about the clowns. And I kind of got a little off him because of that. He did He did a very, very unpleasant thing to one of the clowns, with like a very RP, anti-RP thing that basically chased them away without doing any RP. And that I'm not very fond of. Like, everybody's here to RP, so don't chase away the RP. Oh yeah, and I actually enjoyed watching him with Kin Amazing, doing their little duo thing of Snow and DuPont riding together. That's a lot of fun. They had a lot of fun together in 3.0, yeah. But she's not doing cop. She hasn't been invited back to cop. She's been towing. She's been towing. She's calling herself Duto instead of Dupog. He's got Albert King? Okay. Yeah. I watch her every so often. I don't have a ton of time to watch GTA anymore. And a lot of the time, like while I'm working, I'll put streamers on and mute them, like my favorite streamers, to give them the views, the small ones.
Yoing.
Oh, yoinky doink. Okay, here we go. I was just about to do that.
Close one.
Again, pretty close.
If it's a tie, we need to go to the city. Smelt it. Or grind it.
Okay, well if it's a city one, that's fine. It's probably going to be Polito, though, now you said that.
It's gonna be a tire.
Gonna be a tire? You sure? Oh, I think, yeah, that's a really bad spot for people's tires. I think that's just the road there, just like either somebody puts a lot of tax on the road, or they just, the rocks just kind of wear at people's tires. And glass bottles, yeah. It just seems to take a lot of... Yeah, I know Kathy.
Yeah,
Kathy
but
plays
something I
Anita
need
May.
to
I saw Kathy pretty early on and watched a bunch of Anita May. But I haven't been watching as much. I also like to watch Tiny Spark in the mornings for, who plays... She's been playing her Crim a lot. But I loved her cop. Like, her cop was so laid back and so calm, and partnered with oh god, why am I having trouble remembering everybody's names? I used to watch a lot of cop streamers and a lot of crim streamers, and my friend who got me into this was a
It's a tire. I see the.
yeah, I know.
Okay.
I just want to agree to take it in case that's a big deal.
I have a question. Where's the engine?
Oh, this is one of these modern cars. There's no user serviceable parts inside. Yeah, they don't. They like lock that in place, and you can't change anything. Potted. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Pretty dumb.
Like there's no engine in there. Okay, there you go, ma'am. Okay, well, we can go to the city if you want.
I mean, we only have one tire left.
Hotted is, yeah, I used to watch Hotted too. I used to watch, oh my god, I watched so many of the NoPixel streamers back in the day. And I started modding for some of them. All small ones. But one of them is bigger now that he joined the Clowns. He's a medium size, he's made partner, and he's a medium sized streamer now, I would say. Rather than a small one. But I started with him when he was small, so I'm one of his, I have a first sub thing. No, it's Bon. Mungo, yeah. He's Mungo. Mungo, my boy, Mungo. Angus. I knew him from when he was doing LSBN stuff. He was before he was a clown. He was a friend of my friend Felix's. They RP'd together as LSBN back in the day. Felix was one of the founders of LSBM. Madame Gandalf, yeah, he had he Bon Bon and Boom Boom were married for a while in 3.0. Then they broke up. That was them. They, as streamers, coming to a decision about that. They're still really good friends, in out of character, of course. Yeah, I'm one of his. I've been one of his. I was one of his original mods, or early on mods, but I wouldn't say original because he had like family and some friends. But I was one of his early mods of the ones that are still modding for him. And because I watched him way back when he was just Bobby Beldrum, before he was a clown. And he's just built so much since he's become a clown. He's such a good streamer. He's so funny. He's a lovely young man. My hours are not great for being a mod for him because he's Australian and I'm Canadian, and it doesn't work out that well. But you know, he's a very, very nice. Angus is very sweet, and even though I don't get a chance to mod for him very much anymore because I'm playing all the time, he's very happy for me, and he's been very encouraging about me getting into RP. A real sweetheart. And all his mods are absolutely delightful. Like I love the mods. They're sweeties. Oh, my little family of little Vader is who? Who does he play? Or is he not a Lord Cabum? Yeah, Mr. K. He really helped the clowns so much. K really helped the clowns by giving them some excellent conflict RP with CG in 3.0. Really. Blau, I've watched a little bit.
There.
As Mickey S. Yeah, we're doing well. This is very nice and chill tonight. I think we're doing a good job. Oh, Eugene is Zuckerberg? He's very funny. I've seen him do some really funny stuff. Felix also was a cop. He played Alexander November. It's a very small, like he's done some really funny scenes with, but also some not good. There's some kind of crappy RP with cops that CG would do sometimes, which kind of like just blowing, like throwing bombs and blowing up cops that weren't even like. He actually did November actually did him a solid, and then he turned around and showed up and blew him up. So I felt a little miffed about that because, you know, throwing bombs and things, I mean, it's sort of like fun. I guess it's, you know, pleases the punters, but it's not really good RP. Just to blow people up without talking to them. So it's kind of like, yeah. It's a decision, but it's not a great decision from an RP standpoint. Because it's kind of like, yeah, you know what? Maybe just before you blow somebody up, give them some RP. Don't just blow people up. It's all about the RP. You know, it's all about the RP, and it doesn't have to be a big scene. Like my scene with Sock the other day wasn't big, but it was funny. I had a good time. He gave me a lot. You know, I thought that was really sweet of him to just, you know, but that's just the character he's just now. He just goes and talks to people. Like, he talks to people. Some of the bigger streamers won't give you, you know, smaller streamers the time of day. And he, like, Suck will talk to people. He didn't know me from Adam. He just came and talked to me. I thought it was very funny. Yeah, Wise Dice and Onyx. Onyx is fun. It's a different thing. Obviously, you know, there was the big problem between DW and Coil, and you know, and some of the devs, you know, sided with DW, and they went different ways. So I'm expecting the cars to be very good in Onyx, if I ever get one, which is. Cars are not too expensive. You can get a Chevrolet for about $1,600 or something like that. So, Cosmic's Cop on. I have not run into very many people on Onyx yet because I haven't been playing very much. I have to play more. Now I'm in EMS, I'll be running into more cops and things. That's one of the nice things about doing EMS is you do get a chance to RP with cops quite a bit because you do the 52s requests and get a chance to know the cops, and it's good. I know, cop streamers on NoPixel that are now
More tires.
on other. We got a couple still, I think, but
One.
we could get. We only have one.
Mhm.
Okay, then more tires.
I can get some.
If you want. You've
Yeah.
been buying gas too, so.
I mean, okay.
No, I mean you can get it if you want. I don't want to discourage you from getting tires.
That car just slid.
Hmm? That truck is exactly the same color, or I mean, just a shade darker
Uh-huh.
than yours.
Yeah.
Hi Moon, how you doing? A rare evening weekday stream. I used to do them more. I should do them more. I enjoy doing the little just 3-hour streams. Primal, I don't know. Some of the early NoPixel streamers, I don't know. I'm just 3.0. Like 3.0 is all I know. And I watched so much. Oh God, there's another local trying to run through that building. That happens with
Really?
astonishing frequency. Do you not see?
Oh
Do you not see that trying to
I see it.
get to the other side of that building via that unfortunate person's living room? But my intro to NoPixel was pretty much through Kate. Kate Stark plays Nancy Drew. That was basic. It was Felicia Day originally, but I knew about Kate through Felicia Day and started watching Kate, and then I started watching people that that were in Kate's sort of purview, which are like Ursula. She became really good friends with Ursula Leichenberger or Ellis, and that's how I met Felix, who became my friend, and Felix's crew on his Discord are the ones that convinced me to buy a computer and play games with them, and got me to, actually play instead of watch. So that's always a big Felix supporter because he's a Felix Leloup. We played Felix Volk on 3.0, and one of the founders of LSBN, along with Ursula and Ron and a couple of the other people. Their portrait was up the whole of 3.0 inside the news center. Felix stopped looking like that. He changed the way his character looked quite a bit, but he was one of the founders of LSBN, so that was a thing. And he stopped playing Felix when he created his cop. He started maining his cop because he really liked the cop thing. And his cop was really good, but then his personal life became kind of complicated. And now he's studying to be a nurse in real life, so he isn't playing or streaming nearly as much as he used to. But
Nope. Kinda there.
but he's very happy. So I think he was applied to an EMS program or something, and he didn't get in. And then life changed for him, and he got accepted in nursing school. So now he's being a nurse. So, and he will be a darn good nurse. He will be great. He's a real sweetheart. so many of the people I've met through RP are just wonderful, and I was reminded of that with Onyx because I was watching a couple of Onyx streamers this morning.
I don't know what that
One of which
There
was
something there.
one of Cozy's FDOs in Grain, and another person that Cozy knew from Grain, who's now on Onyx, and then in their chats was somebody that I know because their character in NoPixel played the girlfriend of a guy that I mod for. So I play games with her. She's really. So it's just like all of my worlds are starting to collide. Miles Away is hilarious. I love Miles Away. I've had one tiny scene where Miles was there, because he has quite a heavy accent, and I think Sock might have been there too, and a farmer who's got a very heavy regional accent as well. And the three of them were talking, and the people that were in Cozy's group, my character's group, were texting back and forth going, yeah, he was being Harold. And they were texting back and forth, and it was so funny that you can see it in my Discord. Why ain't this movie subtitled? I couldn't understand a word they were saying. I was doing pretty well following them, but most of them were having like a really hard time understanding the three of them were talking, and it was just so bad. Yeah, it's Tyre. Yeah, Miles Away is Harold. I just thought it was so funny the way that my friends reacted to it. It was just like, why ain't this movie subtitled? I'll just stand in the middle of the car and just throw a wheel. It's generally in the middle of the car. That's okay. There you go, sir. The heck are all these?
Someone got robbed.
Oh my god. There were a whole bunch of these in front of the hospital the other day. I had to move them one by one.
Oh, the truck exploded. Either way.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, if they were a robot, you suspect they will take these, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's all the people are taking. You know, why are they all here? Or maybe people are that dumb, they rob them and then they realize they have no use for these things.
Maybe.
But now that I play, I don't really have time to watch streamers the way I used to. Sometimes I will, like, have them on. And just friends I have made, well,
4 jobs in a row.
streaming, I will, like I said, put them on and lurk so that I will get, give them the view. There are a bunch of them that are on Onyx now that used to be on Ignite, so I have a bunch of friends on Onyx, built-in friends on Onyx, which is the reason I applied to Onyx. So I get to play with some of these people again because they more or less left Ignite, because Ignite has is just really fallen off the map a little bit. I don't know if it's going to keep going. I'm still there. Am I? I'm still there, but the urge to play it is really I have to force myself to play it because there's nobody on it, and although if I go on it, you know, and we're most of the way to a fire team, you need 3 people to run the fire script. It is the only server that I've ever been on that's had a full-fledged fire script, although I think that they will be probably getting a fire script in Freestyle, the 90s server, because the dev who set up the fire script in Ignite is now there. The Freestyle server is kind of cool. It's very like Ignite was in the early days of Ignite. So it's got a lot of the people that I used to like playing with on Ignite as well. So we'll see how it goes. Ignite might revive again. Ignite has had some organizational dynamic changes, ups and downs. But it's funny how how many people know exactly how they would run a server. It's very difficult to run a server. It's expensive. It's not easy to please everybody. And it really kind of upsets me how fickle people can be. They don't really give people a chance. Basically, they started out with Ignite. One of the things about Ignite that people got really excited about was the fact that the owner would have community meetings. Like, they wouldn't just run it in a little echo chamber. They actually did community meetings regularly and talked to the members and what they liked and they didn't like and what they wanted to see, and were responsive to that. And that is also a thing they do on Freestyle. But some of these bigger servers, I'm sure they will never do that. But the retro servers, I think they like to get people's input, so. The other servers do usually have suggestion opportunities. NoPixel's not that big on getting player suggestions, but the other servers have like places on their Discords where players can make suggestions or requests for things. And there's also support channels and things which are nice to have. So having had a taste of what other servers have to offer now, it's good for me. It's good to challenge my brain to be able to figure out different mechanics for the different servers. I do get confused sometimes.
Next jobbage, please.
Okay, I will try to manifest. It's so cute. So I think it's just really fun to try different servers. I got a bit addicted to server hopping, so I'm not server hopping, but I belong to. I don't really count Blue as a separate server, although technically, and I guess resource-wise it is. But I have the same character on Blue and Green, so it's not like that's really two different servers for me. But technically they're two servers, I guess. And then Ignite, Freestyle, and Onyx. Now, Onyx is definitely by far the highest profile server I belong to, and it's got really. But what I'm going for, and what I've always, looked for now is, I went to NoPixel Public because A, it's a public server. You can kind of cut your RP teeth on there, and also you could see the. You can use the mechanics that you saw, the streamers using. Like I basically knew a bunch of stuff about how to do this because I had been watching NoPixel streamers for so long. And so I, figured that was the good one to go on because then I could, I wouldn't be completely at sea about how to do some of that stuff. Although I still had difficulty. At the time I started doing RP on NoPixel Public on Purple, I didn't really know how to WASD very well. I just still was getting stuck all the time. And the driving I was just absolute trash at driving. But becoming EMS on there, forcing me to kind of drive. And, hang on just a sec. Okay, so, yeah, it's, somebody calling my home phone. I still have a landline. I'm an old lady. Also, it's bundled with my internet. I literally never use my phone. Is this some kind of standoff? Oh. so that was why my impetus for starting with NoPixel was because I'd watched it and I figured that would be easier, and it was.
What
Um,
standoff?
and then I joined. What's that?
What standoff?
Oh, you missed it. There were two cement mixers that were kind of staring at each other, and then they both just disappeared. And then I heard about Ignite, the 1985 server, which of course interests me because I'm an old lady and I was 25 in 1985. And I thought, wow, this is going to be something I know how to do, or something I know about that other people won't know about. And I got in there with a pretty. I had a pretty. I didn't take a ton of time on my application to that server, but I did. I had joined their Discord, and I knew that somebody that I had supported, a very small streamer I had supported from New Zealand, who was on NoPixel whitelist. Jobbage.
Yes. Chumash.
Shamash. Was one of the devs on there. Or admin. I don't know if he's admin or dev. He ended up doing kind of both. I think he recognized my name, obviously recognized my name because I was one of his supporters. And I got in, and I was quite pleased about it. At the time, they were actually getting a lot of applications still, and it was very popular. And there were still some bigger streamers on there. Like I had a scene with Kyle. I've already got my scene with first scene with Kyle out of the way on Onyx because I had to repair Kyle's car, patrol car. So Ignite was pretty big when it wasn't like the first rush of people, but it still had quite a few bigger streamers on it. I had a little scene with Kiwo. Nightwatch RP. Ooh. Yeah, I know Jenny Louise. I watched Louise Campbell. One of the little Yorkshire cops. She used to get on really well with my friend Felix as November. They got on very well together. Yeah, I did a little funny, weird little scene with Kiwo in Ignite, like one of my first or second day there. It was really weird. And then she was the chief of police at the time. And Kyle's character was not named Kyle, it was named Riggs, I think. He introduced himself to my character as the assistant chief. Oh. He's just gonna wake up, I think. Is he the customer?
Yep.
Does he want a tow?
He looks awfully like Michael.
He does look like Michael. I'm gonna have to push it a bit. I don't think you can do it. I'm gonna push it out a little bit.
Alright.
The angle's just too extreme. The angle's just too much. Excuse us, Michael.
Or whoever he is.
It's not actually Michael, but you know. Excuse us, just stop. Stop. I can push it across the street too if you want. Do I need to push it more? Or can you get it? I need to push it more.
Let's die.
It's not even anywhere near. It's not anywhere near. This is like the worst because the locals start bashing you.
I
If
have
we're
a
lucky,
corpse
then
underneath.
if we're lucky, they won't start coming and bashing us. You were Kiwi's boss. Oh my god, stop, Cozy. I got very badly injured the last time I had to tow something there. Alright, there we go. Corpses everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Corpses everywhere. Yep. Sånt vet jag more.
Is this Polito? No, it's Harmony. I have to think about getting a drink.
Alright.
Hang in there. Folks, I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back.
Mhm.
So yeah, the thing is, it's fun to, every once in a while to run into one of the streamers that you've watched. But it's even more fun, and my reason for doing a little bit of server hopping is to be able to play with the people you've played with, who are no longer on the server or you don't see on the server. Get a chance to play with them with a different character. Just there's some people that are just so much fun to do scenes with, and you just kind of I follow them around a little bit. Okay, there's just people that I really enjoy spending time in the game with, and one of those people is right here, who plays my sloth, who plays Doug. I actually recommended him for Ignite, so he got in there, and that was his first waitlist streamer a server, and then he applied for and got into freestyle. And we're a couple on Ignite and on freestyle as well, which is so much easier for me than, having another relationship RP partner that you have to coordinate with. Plus, we're just really good friends. So we find it really easy to do relationship RP together. So it's fun. He has applied to Onyx, but I don't know if he's going to get on. And if he does get on, I don't know if we are going to have a relationship. Like, we had to sort of naturally kind of have those relationships fall out. Now, the Ignite was a little unnatural. I basically imported him to Ignite to be Brenda's boyfriend. So I had to kind of find a way for her to meet him. So we found a way to meet. He is something that made sense for his character and mine. And so they met. And kind of accelerated their relationship building, but it came kind of naturally based on the situations that they had. Imported BF in real life, yeah. In freestyle, it the problem with freestyle is there's so many places you could be that we kind of had to plan a little bit as well. But again, we weren't necessarily going to have a relationship, but it happened that my character had an injury, and pretty serious injury, and had to have an operation, and they kind of got together as a result of that. But that has actually happened with all three of the relationships that we're having together on the different servers. Hello, Apple Pear. How you doing? How was your stream? Yeah, injury equals relationship with the two of us anyway. What server were you on, Apple? You having a good time? I think I saw earlier where you were, but I can't remember where it was because I was just looking. This just dropped in really fast. I saw you on my streamer list, but I was working. I had nightmares today, so I wasn't able to kind of watch anywhere near what I wanted to watch. Sorry, folks, I'm just having a bit of supper so that Moon won't yell at me. What am I doing that for? Apple and I met on Ignite. Yeah, having a little din-din, having a little pulled pork on a bun. Marriage, contracts, G6, Bill of Human Privileges, and Labor Law can be reviewed at City Hall. Marriage is a money grab. I don't understand Bill of Human Privileges. What was that? What is the Bill of Human Privileges again? Do you know what that is?
Hey, what? Sorry?
The Bill of Human Privileges.
Where do you see that?
Mercy trotted it out 11 minutes ago. New legislation, marriages, contracts, G6, Bill of Human Privileges, and Labor Law can be reviewed at City Hall. Hi, New. Oh, it's a cozy hug.
No idea.
We shall have to go and check that out. How you doing, Nuke? My
When you're
favorite
in the city, yeah.
people. Speaking of, the discussion we were having before was how
What do wanna do
you
with
have
meow? Alright,
people
meow.
you really love to RP with and love to spend time with, and Nuke is one of those people. Very much so. I don't know. Oh, another job.
Where is it?
Don't know. Up the road. I love this spot. I just hardly ever get a chance to RP with you, and I hate that. But Nuke and I met in, I think it was in Kate Stark's chat. And then we kept
I mean, we
meeting
can
in
just
other
go by when you
chats.
finish.
And then I surprised Nuke by when Cozy
I think the
Cozy got to
right
meet
labor
Nuke's
is
previous doctor,
when you are working
doctor
so much
character
and
on
others cannot, cook in, blah blah blah.
on public, Elena, and I got to really surprise you. I'm like, it's me.
Gonna be a toe.
It's a toe.
Yep.
I'm gonna push it down.
Yes. You wanna beat the crap out of him?
No, I beat the crap out of him. Why would I do that?
Oh, come on.
No, we're just gonna push it down. This is always fun. We decided down was better than up because up is across a road. Down is down. Gravity. Ooh. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Nuke is always posting these lovely messages to remind people to take care of themselves. A lot of sweet self-care messages. That's when I first noticed them. I can push this back if you want. Do you need to push back?
Yeah, I think I can. Let me see.
Yeah. Let me push it. Let me push it back a little bit. Let me push it back a little bit. Don't run me over. Come on. What? should be better. While we're on the subject of self-care, oh, would I get in here? I can't be in here yet.
Mhm.
To me, this is really floating in the air, but
Same.
hey.
Oops.
Yeah, everybody take care of yourself. I'm having my supper. But we do need to stretch. We do need to hydrate. We do need to check our posture. What check posture not work? There we go. Ah, there's one of your. Oh, I love you so much, Snoop. And I'm absolutely thrilled, beyond measure, to be able to help out with the doctors with you as part of our command. Nuke plays Jess Rose. Just Rose? Jessica Rose? Did I get that right? How come I don't? I just didn't know it was Jess, so. Just Loon. I don't know why I thought it was Rose. Jessica Loon, who is the other senior attending doctor and the other member of command with Sam, Ophelius, Cozy, and Doug. Did you have a character whose last name was Rose at some point, or am I just? I'm obviously just can't. I'm confusing my roses, my flowers, and my moons.
Oh, this place is so familiar.
They are also on whitelist, playing a range of doctors and I think mainly doctors. Have they been your characters on whitelist? You had a character that only talked while on
what?
duty and didn't.
That's not the way to treat people.
What?
That's the way.
I'm not getting. I'm not getting this. Are we
I
sure
can do
this
it.
is where it was?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh, I can see it now. It was
getting
at the front of the car for me.
Interesting. You doing it?
No, you said you were doing it, so I didn't do it. Do you want me to do it?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Okay,
Mm.
we're done.
Yep, delicious.
And it wasn't that delicious for me, but it was okay.
No, you are delicious. There we go. A little bit of changing the scenery.
Drew Nilliam, that's right. And what was your doctor? The doctor that only spoke. Okay, okay. Hector Van Buren. That's right, right. I remember a scene that you did with my friend Felix when you had to tell him about Sam. Sorry, Mike Ross, his friend Mike Ross, who's played by Sam Thibault, who I mod for. You were telling Felix's cop November, Alexander November, was his emergency contact. And that was
What
back
the
when
heck
there
was that?
wasn't an ICU. There was in the in the hallway in the
thump sound.
back. I don't know. Just went thump.
You heard it. You heard it though, right?
I heard something go thump. Yes. Yeah, Viceroy days. Terrible hospital. From a perspective of people who want to try to protect and SMH now, or not SMH, but CMC now doesn't have an ambo bay. So it's not as good for EMS. The hospital they use on Onyx is pretty cool. Really beautiful inside. I don't really like the driveway and ambo bay design very much. It's very awkward. But at least there is an ambo bay. Not that we can't protect patients, like you can't take patients there. That's just for the ambulances. And they put the ambulances away after every call, pretty much. They don't leave them out. They're all shared ambulances, and they don't. But people have to go take them to get repaired too, sort of like here. But they have a decent system for claiming repairs. So. Or, I mean, I'm assuming they do. They don't, they're paying mechanics. Mechanics can charge, so you get it, I guess, through your bank. I don't know too much about it. I've only done 2 repairs as a mechanic on Onyx, so. And one of them was, the first one was Cozy's friend, Fletch, wrecked up his car in front of her so that she could repair it. And the second one was Kyle Brett. So his car, and he charged it. He gave her the state ID of his colleague to charge it to. But I mean, most people are charging about $35 to do a repair, so it's not breaking the bank. Did you have a doctor at Pillbox too, Nuke? Yeah, I mean you are, but you do some good RP so people can remember your characters. And there's something unusual about a doctor that, does is a person of few words. Let's put it that way. They don't talk any. They don't say anything unnecessary. Their words are very, very chosen and succinct. I don't remember actually seeing Drew. I know about Drew, but I didn't. I don't. I know about Drew from Geeky Meepy's Discord more than anything. I don't remember seeing Drew, or if I did see Drew, it was part of a group of people, potentially. Are you doing whitelist now again? Have you got 4.0 characters? I just was really sad because I heard Elena was leaving town. And I was thinking, no, Cozy has to meet Elena. Cozy and Elena have mutual friends. I was hoping to run into Elena. But of course, you have to just go with the RP. Like, you can't force the issue. But I actually saw I saw a stream of Helen Box, Helen Buck, where I think you guys all went to Redwood Lights or something, or messing about, or as a good part of the goodbye process because Elena was leaving. And I thought, no, darn it, I know that's Snook. She can't. That character cannot leave. I can't have her leave until I get a chance to meet. But then, then there was a little reprise, and Elena came to the water department scavenger hunt and got put on Neil and my team. And I thought, yes. It was just completely random that happened. It was great. And we made a darn good team. We came in, we tied for second. So we did really well. And considering that Elena left for a good long time, and Neil and I spent a fair amount of time, Cozy spent a fair amount of time dead and having to be revived. Neil only died once. Cozy died twice. Jubbage.
Okay.
Chumash again?
Yeah.
What the heck?
I guess you can go to Sicho after this.
Well, I mean, we don't have to. We just...
If it's in the town.
Well, it's
Only.
true. We'll have to see where they want to go. The last time we did the Chuma shop, we had to come up here.
Yeah.
But I have been doing this for over a year now. I can officially say that. I kind of missed my 1 year anniversary of my first day of doing Cozy. But it was about 9 days ago. It was the 1 year anniversary of my first playing on NoPixel Group Purple, and I was so terrified. Absolutely terrified. I got on, I saw all those loading screens that I'd seen so many times before. My heart was going beep, 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 beep in my chest, and I created my character and then immediately logged off because I couldn't, the idea of actually figuring out how to do it, how to do the thing was very terrifying to me. But I got back in the next day. I did. I had messed up doing the character creation, so I had to go get her face fixed up. There was somebody who was kind enough to help me with my voice setting. He gave her a phone. He drove her to get her face fixed up. He drove her to Maldini's, where somebody gave her a Rumpo van. She was given money. She was just really, really welcome to the city, which is not everybody's experience on public. What happened on your first or second day? Did you get robbed? Cozy has never been robbed. And I didn't think that was going to hold. I thought she was going to get robbed recently. But she managed to talk the robbers out of robbing her. And her other groups. Kidnapped, yeah. Cozy has been kidnapped a bunch. The kidnapping is usually great. And the first time Cozy got kidnapped was really great. It was in a Wastelander. It was a wonderful gang that gave us so much RP and lots of fun. Burger Shot shakes and... Okay. Your welcome package goes Burger Shot shakes. Nancy and Dante. And you gave them the shakes? What are the odds? It is. It's a bit nerve-wracking. Even when you don't particularly watch them, it's a bit nerve-wracking because you recognize them and you think, oh my gosh, there's like hundreds of people watching me right now. In Kyle's case, it's like thousands, and it's like, oh my god. Dante, I noticed, is on Onyx. I now know that Dante Wolf is on Onyx. Because I've seen him in the MDW.
Not a bit at all.
Yeah, probably. No, it's a wheel. It's a wheel. It's a wheel.
Or not.
I have a rat on a stick. Look, I'm going to do science, Nuke. I'm going to do science. Cozy has been told that rat on a stick is very good for people. That it is surprisingly good for people. So Cozy has to do some science. And he was given a rat on a stick to experiment with. So we will see. She's getting hungry. I'm letting her get very hungry before I try the rat on a stick. There you go, ma'am.
We need to crush these.
Yeah, let's go. I'm starting to get hungry.
Mm,
And you know what I have to
There's-
eat? Yummy, yummy rat on a stick.
disgusting.
And it
Up to
doesn't
you.
smell... It smelled quite good when you gave it to me, actually. I mean, surprisingly good. And it would have been nice if they... I think you just have to kind of peel the fur off it. And so I kind of peeled the fur off it while it was still warm, while I was just sitting here.
Disgusting.
I know, but it's for science, honey. I'm just gonna let myself get. I mean, I'm about like. I feel like I could, you know, equally hungry and not hungry at the moment. So we'll have to see. I'm gonna let myself get hungrier. And then I'm going to enjoy some rat on a stick. Oh, there's the tow truck that's the same color as yours.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that I would go this way, but your mileage may vary. You did it. Well, what would you say? You'd peel the skin off it. It really reminds me. I don't know. Did you see the movie Oh Brother Where Art Thou, where they start? They cook gophers. I think they are on a stick, and they kind of hold up this stick with a cooked gopher on it, and it just like for all the world reminds me of that. I have seen people holding these in the hospital, and Cozy has now heard from somebody who is quite familiar with them, who gave her this rat on a stick. That the rat on a stick is surprisingly good for you. Peel just degloving, yeah. There is more than one way to skin a cat, and in fact a rat. Well, shaved wouldn't do, because you'd still have, like, what I assume is kind of unpleasant skin. Now, I should ask Aoife, because Aoife knows all about eating rodents, because that's one of her favorite things to do. Now, do you want me to get this? You got the tires last time.
Sure. Okay.
$79 of tax. Now, is that the stuff in the glovey? Is that mine or is that yours?
It's yours.
Oh, thank you. I'm definitely going to need some water to wash down my rat. Freaking him out. I love freaking him out. He's so fun to freak out. And for my Discordia, I know Discord. I know the date that Cozy met Doug was May 1st. She took on him and Dean Kingley as an EMT She took them on as her trainees, and she rode with them quite a lot because they just were around when I was around, and they came as kind of a set. And Dean did not stay the course, but Doug did. And why does this keep popping open? Why? It's done that before. And after Cozy's dodo partner left the city, he kind of stepped up and started doing dodo with her. And that's where they started, you know, we spent a lot of time together, both on and off duty. And that's where we started to kind of be friends OOC. And we really started DMing because of all the desync that we have, because I'm constantly seeing things he doesn't see and vice versa. We see different traffic lights sometimes, although not as much as we did. So it'll be red for me and green for him and vice versa. A lot of crashes that I see that he doesn't see.
Wanna go to town hall to see what this thing is about?
Sure, you can. Do not zoom through Forum Drive. Do not zoom through it. Slow down.
Zoom? What do you mean? I'm going slowly.
I know you are now, but you were probably going to go fast, and I don't want to go fast through here. It's gang territory. If you're going to cut through here at all, which I don't really recommend, then go slowly and respectfully.
Well, I thought it's respective 30 or something.
Yeah, but just, like, I'm sure they'd rather people didn't just use it as a throwaway. They don't have a lot of choice about that, but, oh, we got a job, though.
Oh, you yoinked it. Okay.
I yoinked it. We just quickly run in here and check this legislation. Oh, my head hurts.
I'm sure they won't mind for a couple of minutes.
No, they won't. There's no trucks in.
How does it? Human rights and
Yeah.
something. something,
Yeah.
something.
Human rights and something. Yes.
Yeah. My. No running.
No running.
Maybe.
Don't know how to
So
sit
you
like that. I can send you the thing to sit like that if you like, Luke.
Oh. Human privileges and yeah, that's it.
Okay. At will employment.
Jaywalking is discriminalized. But it's still a gateway crime.
At their own risk.
I mean,
Free healthcare, we know that. Mental health services too. The
no,
Los Santos Medical
it's-
Group, not privatized. It is not illegal for medical workers to accept tips or donations, which is good because sometimes people stick them in our pockets without our permission.
Especially the freaking dirty money.
Also, yeah, dirty money, which I
Ugh.
have to call the police to get them to come again.
Duh.
Freedom of speech without censorship in the government. Free housing, yes.
Free housing where?
The apartments of the Little Soul, those may be expanded later. Citizens may be liable for utilities.
Yeah, you have to pay your bills.
There's the fifth one is Double Jeopardy. Right to record video and audio from the public view. Private conversations are subject to affirmative disclosure. Peaceful assembly. Right to bear arms. An employee of the state may not be forcibly conscripted into a multinational conflict. That's an interesting one. That's whitelist. We didn't have that. Free mobile telecommunication services are provided by the state to all people in and about Los Santos.
That one's interesting. Let's see the other one.
Free mobile telecommunication services. This is pretty good legislation, actually.
See the labor law. I'm curious.
Eliminating gratuitous offenses, the EGO Act.
Yeah, there you got that. I explained to you.
Oh, yeah, you explained that to me already. Legitimate. Oh, the Marriage Act, yes. Fee for a marriage to be recognized for the state is $25,000. Fee for divorce is the same. This is basically just spousal privilege.
Yep. It's really the only benefit you get.
We were married out of state, and we have the same last name, so I don't think there's a problem with that for us. Contracts must be signed by bar certified attorney, of course. That seems reasonable. Excluding felons from Group 6, which is why all the Tier 2 trucks are now available so inexpensively.
And stabby.
All right, that makes sense. All of that makes sense.
Yep. Okay.
Thank
let's
you.
Go
Bye-bye.
before someone impounds our tow truck.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
let's go. Bye. Yeah, Cozy and Doug were married out of state. They were married during the 5 years that they were away from Los Santos, so they came back into the city with the same hyphenated last name.
I mean, that I would impound.
Oh my god. I will send you, there was no war there was no war in public. Anyway, let me,
I forgot you have to make a picture of the violation with your
yes,
phone.
you do.
But that's not violation yet.
It isn't? It's literally on the
Alright,
wrong side of the
let's
road.
see.
Oh, it's up in the desert.
Yeah.
All right, let me find that and send it to you, Newt. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong place. You can find anything with this. But this is, I will specifically send you the one I use for that sit.
Whoop.
I also have used this to bind EC to X. So I have EC on X. I have it on X because that's what it's on all my servers, including now Onyx. I figured out how to do it on Onyx, so just copy that exactly into your F8 bar, or your F8. Bring up the box where you would type quit or whatever, and type that. Just put that in. Just paste it in, and it should work. It might take you 2 tries, but it should work. Yeah, I have it on X. I've always had it on X. I think because it came on X on Ignite, it was on X, or I can't remember. And so I just put it on. I put it on X for everything now. Onyx keybinds are they don't work like this at all. So they don't. It's like a weird 2-step process to bind keys, but. Yeah, I had all the all my my F's as different functions, different keybinds. F6 was my crouch, or no, F6 was I couldn't have I can't remember what I had it on it, but in Ignite it was the healing menu for EMS, and F5 is the dispatch menu, I think. But I had my heal on the arrow, up arrow, down arrow. Heal and revive used to be on up and down arrow. But they're not anymore. And they don't have to be on anything now, because nothing I have... none of my servers have healing that way anymore. Ignite never had it. Was always through the F6 menu. And Onyx, it's a third eye kind of thing, is from what I remember. You have to third eye the patient. You can do it. You can revive them if they're down. You can see the revive option. If they're not down, you just see heal. I am just in awe of Claudia on here. Like the way Claudia does her mime stuff, and how she can do whole sentences with it.
So much old vibes.
It's so, I mean, she's got them all set up as chains, I think, in different.
Basically all the music from Tuner Shop.
Like she probably uses things like what I just sent you, to do one after the other kind of things, or I think they do consecutive things. So it's like off and chains of things she's got set up. So it's really pretty amazing how expressive she can be with that character. With go ahead, try to drive ahead. Can you drive ahead? Oh, you got it. Good. And like, I feel like entire sentences, understandable. Understandable sentences. Yeah, I'll be okay.
I mean, I need to get down anyway.
Hello, sir. It's a tire.
The tire. Yeah. So many tires.
Hmm.
What are these people doing?
I'm pretty much in awe. Like, I've always been kind of in awe of Claudia and how expressive she can be with no words at all. Although, obviously, she does write notes, which is fine. She supplements it with the notes. But you can just sort of just, when you know her and when you've been talking to her for a while, you just kind of get
Where
it.
is he gonna go?
Christ.
Don't call my wife babe. That's what you get.
He's not going anywhere now, apparently. Very protective. Right? Her husband is very protective. Okay, well, he's not going anywhere,
And
so
now-
that's fine.
And now, when he wakes up, he gotta call door because his car is smoking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you have to use, you know, that keybind, like the binding keyboard, and a
Well, if
range
next
of
is a
things
tire,
that happen in the same order as for specific
gonna be our last
phrases. I know there was another mute character that had very specific things that they would always say that they had things for. That worked at Roosters. Trying to think of her name. And they had very specific things that they would do. And it was easy to pick up on what they were saying. Just very skillful use of emotes just blows me away because I'm very lazy with emotes. I point a lot. Cozy points a lot. She waves her right arm around a lot. But not as much other things. I have, you know, a preferred dance. I have a preferred sit. You know, I have a preferred squat like this.
What?
Nothing.
How was the rat? You.
Oh, I haven't eaten it yet. Would you like
Ah,
to watch me eat it?
that's gonna be gross.
I mean, I'm about ready to eat it, I would say.
I mean, let's see.
Rat.
Where is rat? Did you eat the rat?
Here's rat.
Oh God.
Here is rat.
Where did it go?
I don't know. I still have it. It's still here.
Ah.
All right, here we go. I mean, I feel like I should be closer to the hospital when I eat this, but let's eat it. I'm eating it.
That's not the way to eat it, honey. You don't eat it
It's-
with the sharp point of the stick in your throat. Bleh. Bleh.
I mean, it didn't do that much, I don't think. It
Ew.
did it did give me at least as much nutrition as a burger.
What did you expect?
I'm gonna wash it down with this burger because I want the taste of rat out of my mouth now.
Now you should have a sharp stick in your pocket.
I should, shouldn't I? But because I didn't eat that. It wasn't bad. It did taste a little like chicken. But I'm not going to go out of my way to do that again. I don't think it was that good for me. I know what I did with the stick. I must have just dropped it. All right.
What? Where's the stick?
I don't know. I think I just dropped it in the grass somewhere.
Ah.
It's not in my
Nice.
pocket. That I know. How long do you want to keep doing this? I'm gonna stop now. Want to do one more?
I hope it's a tire.
That'd be nice.
I mean, you mostly had tires today than anything.
We had a couple or 3 toes, I think.
Yep.
Quite a lot of tires. Excuse me. I thought they were going to back into us.
No.
I can't believe I'm married to somebody who wears a backwards baseball cap.
What? What's wrong with it?
Because it's... I've explained this to you before. That hat is designed to be worn the other way. The fact that you are light sensitive and you have sunglasses and you don't wear the brim of your hat in front of your eyes is... I mean, honestly, honey. Do you not see the problem here?
No, we already talked about that.
No, but...
We did.
Don't say what, then you know my view.
If only Jobbage now. Yeah, it doesn't work that like that. Oh god, what was that hysterical laugh?
In Onyx with this, when you pull out your phone or something and your arms go up, you just when you press the key again, your arms just pleasantly go down.
It's like chicken, eh? The rat.
Yeah, sort of like chicken.
Ooh, there. Nah, I wouldn't believe it. Ugh, it's disgusting. Oh.
Well, you have to try one yourself someday.
Hmm. Well, maybe not.
Uh-oh. Gotta be able to go closer than that, right?
I think
Where I
it's
marked
in that
it?
ditch again.
Yeah.
Damn degenerate!
Where it marked wasn't really very close, so. Oh, you okay? It's not here. Honey? Up ahead. Honey? Am I popping or are you? Oh god, my head, my head, my head. Oh my god, is it that guy? Is it the guy whose car you kicked? Don't do that. You said you wanted it to be a tire. Yeah, and it is a tire. We use up our last tire.
Call me the Oracle.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm going on ready for jobs. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, let's go down.
Hmm.
And do these last couple of tires and then
Yep.
veg.
Sleepage.
I can't imagine, Moon. It can't be you telling us to choose violence at every turn. Cozy and Doug used to do a lot of the old ultra violence on the locals in 3.0. In our once we bought our house in that neighborhood, it enraged us. So we're just infiltrating our neighbors' pools and our pool. And no, clearly not you. No, it would never be you. You would never encourage anybody to do anything violent. Not you, Moon. You're very demure. Demure, I think, is the word I'd use to describe you. Mm-hmm. Oh, demure. Yep, that's you. Very diffident, modest, and shy. I would never say boo to a goose. Certainly would never encourage anybody to do any violent acts. Listen, Doug was always violent toward locals, especially if they said anything rude to Cozy. Or it was that,
A limo.
man, I love sharing upskirt photos on my phone. And doing photos on my phone. The upskirt photo guy, he just like beat the shit out of that guy on a regular basis. Of course, a lot of people did.
Darn.
I know one time Cozy was doing Dodo with oh, what's his name? How come I can't remember anybody? Spanner Mike. And without prompting, he basically beat the crap out of him too. It's like one of my best friends are women. I don't want to hear that. I think he just said, man, I love upskirt photos on my phone. What a scum.
What was that?
That was you running into a light post.
Yeah, sure.
You did it. You ran into the base of a light post and it almost knocked us over.
Interesting. These things are stronger than I remember.
Yeah, normally a light post would just knock over as soon as look at you. You look at a light post and fall over. Apparently, they can also knock over a tow truck that simply glances on them. All right. Why did that door keep opening like that?
It needs to grind.
Grind.
Yes. Plop. Plop. Here? Okay.
Not at work?
Our hands are like hooks. You know this Lego.
You were like on
human?
your little
Yeah.
top on your tippy toes. So funny.
I know.
All right. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. Let's try this one.
I think that was the bye-bye one.
Oh, it might be. Oh, no, no, oh.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, that is the goodbye one. Okay.
Lordy.
No, I'm in the grinder.
Yep.
I went right into the office.
Did you see the abyss?
I went into the office.
Okay.
I came
Sign off and-
Hello, Tom.
If that's your name.
Okay. Oh, why am I going this way?
Wait. 558 was transferred.
What?
Huh.
558.
Oh.
What was transferred?
I don't know.
Who sent you money?
I don't know. He gave me more money. Maybe
Who
it
gave
was
you-
for the toll.
Who gave you more money?
Tom.
Tom?
Hmm. Kyrie's not
Yeah.
here. We have to run to the apartment.
Okay.
Jaywalking is criminalized.
No longer a crime. It has been decriminalized. It's just bad manners now.
Yep. No, it's not even bad manners. It's just on your own risk. Do it, but don't be angry if someone rams you over, you know, and curses you to oblivion.
Exactly.
And I don't know why I'm yelling.
I wasn't yelling that whole time.
Oh. No, I am yelling. Was.
I know, but I wasn't. I forgot to yell. But you could hear me anyway, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
But ambulance.
I don't know who's on duty.
I don't know how they are going to enact a bill for power for our apartment, because literally you have one white, and when I look at the control board, it's 0 power.
Yeah, and I'm like literally never in there, so can't be using that much power.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I turned it off when we're, you know, leaving, or I'm leaving, so. Oh, it took such a long, you know, go around.
I did. I messed up. I'm sorry. I was thinking
I
about
love the
something
old
else.
pawn shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about something else. You could have just corrected me.
I can't. I forgot I'm not saying.
No.
Yeah.
Where's our home today?
Alpha 503.
Okay.
Is that a
What?
Don't look, don't look.
Okay.
That's disturbing. The heck is that music every time?
I don't hear it.
I know you don't.
My brain is blissfully music free. I didn't have her evil stare, so I should be able to change my clothes. I can.
Yeah.
Okay, at the front this time.
Beware the stare of Mary Shaw. Let's see what the advanced packet wants to be.
What is it?
It says a very quick repair kit degrades one engine parts more than the basic toolkits repairs engine to full single use. It wants 21 parts of everything. Like
21 parts of
alloy
everything.
tube, alloy tube, recyclable plastic circuit boards, copper sheathing, rubber, steel tube, and tempered glass.
Wow. But it doesn't degrade the engine, or it does?
It does.
I cannot operate your table.
You can't.
I used to be able to see it, but I can't anymore.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm here.
Oh, what? Oh, you're decorating? Oh,
I see something.
you just
I need to
removed the
stop.
entire room for me. It's gone now.
It's gonna be fine. Don't worry.
Go hide in the corner. All right, folks, I'm going to stop streaming. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Not really enough for you to send anywhere, so go
Is it
and
better
have
now?
fun, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.